What's up, Brotherhood channel? It's your Wednesday guy Kai, but this video is going up on Sunday because it's been a week, to say the least. This is my, you've seen him before. He's been on this, he's around sometimes. This is my best friend, Mac, and he's going to help with this week's topic. We're going to have a little discussion, I guess. This week's topic is, do drag kings/kings harm/hurt the trans community? And that's basically it. You probably know that though, because this video is like the last one up this week. So that being said, we're just gonna jump right into it, I guess. So, do you have any opinions on that?
I think that it definitely depends on the motive and the intent behind the performer. If there's like some intent to humiliate or harm or just for fun, then that's not okay. But if you're actually doing it to like perform and to showcase like your artwork and your creativity, I feel like that's a different story. Or also like wanting to express your gender expression if you have no other way to express it. So I think it all just depends on like the ideas and the reason behind doing it. But yeah.
Yeah, so I guess for me, kind of, I looked at it two ways. I guess there's one in the sense of, like, drag as a whole, I don't think hurts the trans community just because it's like, it's a form of art, a form of gender expression, and in a way I think it actually helps kind of break down those barriers of gender and gender expression. However, on the other hand, I can see how for people who may not be completely educated on the trans community and stuff, how drag can be confusing and can lead to more confusion about what it really means to be trans and what the trans community is. So I think it's kind of a it's kind of a complicated thing, and it can kind of go both ways, but I don't think that drag is the actual problem. I think I would say it's people's education level and stuff, and I think sometimes people like to take an idea and like if it's and kind of like make it fit their narrative, and and I think drag is something that can be used against the trans community by people, but I think that it as a whole is just, I think it's good for us as a society to try to break down these ideas of like gender and what gender is and gender expression and men having to dress in a certain way and women having to dress in a certain way and all those things. And yeah, I think that's basically my take on it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was just, I guess the only other thing I was trying to think of is like kind of the performance aspect of it, and like, I don't know, like I said, it's kind of complicated. I don't want to make this video too long, but I guess the way in which I could see as yeah, it is a performer, you know, usually, I don't know, I know a lot of, well, I don't want you to say that. I know drag performers, the idea is usually they're dressing up as the opposite sex or gender or whatever. Like, I know a drag king, for example, in their everyday life will oftentimes go, will identify as a woman or whatever. Like they will, like, that drag performance, they are kind of performing as the other thing, and then that's when I feel like people will take the trans community and look at it and be like, oh, you guys are just pretending or acting like the other gender, and it's not like a real thing because they see these performers who do it. But again, like I said, I don't think there is any problem with like acting as the other gender or something for a form of art for an entertainment purposes. I think the only problem is when someone takes that idea and applies it to the trans community. Yeah, basically.
Like trying to humiliate us or hurt us, then it's a problem, like you said.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it to liberate the community and then like show variation in gender expression, like regardless of how you identify out of drag, then I feel like that's acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all just goes behind. I feel like it all just boils down to like your intent and like what you're trying to gain from it. So yeah, overall I agree with Kai. Drag itself is not harmful. I think it's a cool thing, and yeah, but it's just when people, sometimes mainly cis people who like take it out of context and try to use it as a way to, I don't know,
What's that word?
appropriate. I don't know.
No, like when you're like you're not like dang, I'm having a major. When you're like invalidate, like they use drag to like invalidate the trans community,
Yeah.
and I think that's not cool. But I don't think that's the problem with drag. I think that's the problem with the people who are on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's about it. Unless you have anything else you want to say.
That's it.
Alright. That's it for this video, guys. Gonna leave it at that. And I will see you next week, hopefully on time. And as always, stay strong, stay safe, stay you. I love you all. Peace.